That was nice of Tom. Thank you, Tom. I'm going to send you a fruit basket. Give me that sheet back. Judge Oliver, how flexible must an employer be when a worker asks for a religious accommodation? What's federal law on that?
Senator, in my 14 years as a state court judge and 11 years as a litigator, I haven't had that issue presented to me. I can commit to this committee that if presented with this issue, I'll research it well and be prepared to address it in advance of the proceedings.
So you're not familiar with the Supreme Court precedent on religious accommodation by an employer?
I'm not sufficiently versed on it to be able to answer it appropriately, Senator.
Okay. Tell me about the political question doctrine.
Yes, Senator, thank you for the opportunity. The political question doctrine is the one means by which the United States Supreme Court can decline to act. It indicates that when an issue is before the court that's so inherently political and it's in the process of being considered, that the Supreme Court can decline to act and leave it to the appropriate body.
Okay. Give me an example, if you would, please, Judge.
An example of a political question.
Let me ask you, in preparing for the day today, you met with White House counsel?
Yes, Senator.
And their team? They got a good team, don't they?
Yes, Senator.
Did they give you a list of questions to be prepared for?
A list of some questions, Senator, yes.
How many questions were on there?
How many questions? A few dozen, I would suggest. I would estimate.
Just a few dozen?
Yes, Senator. I think that's accurate.
Okay. And where did they get these questions?
Some were taken from prior public hearings before this body.
My questions?
Yours were on that list, Senator, yes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
The Kennedy bar exam lives on. Senator Lee.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Thanks to all of you for being here. Judge Alicant, I'd like to start with you.
The hearing began with a light moment as the senator exchanged brief banter with colleagues, thanking Tom and joking about sending a fruit basket before turning serious. The focus quickly shifted to Judge Oliver, as the senator posed a pointed question on religious liberty in the workplace. He asked how flexible employers are required to be under federal law when an employee requests a religious accommodation. Judge Oliver responded that in his 14 years as a state court judge and 11 years as a practicing litigator, he had not personally encountered that specific issue. He told the committee that if the matter were to arise, he would research it thoroughly and be prepared to address it ahead of any proceedings. The senator followed up, asking whether Judge Oliver was familiar with Supreme Court precedent regarding religious accommodation by employers. Judge Oliver acknowledged that he was not sufficiently versed in that area of Supreme Court law to provide a proper answer at that time. The questioning then shifted to constitutional law, with the senator asking the nominee to explain the political question doctrine. Judge Oliver explained that the doctrine allows the U.S. Supreme Court to decline ruling on certain cases that are inherently political and already being addressed through the political process. In those instances, the court may defer to the appropriate branch or body of government. When asked to provide a concrete example, Judge Oliver paused as the senator pivoted to questions about the nominee's preparation for the hearing. The senator asked whether Judge Oliver had met with White House counsel prior to the hearing. Judge Oliver confirmed that he had, describing the team as strong and well-prepared. He also acknowledged that the White House counsel provided him with a list of potential questions to review in advance, estimating the list contained a few dozen questions. Some of those questions, he said, were drawn from previous public hearings before the committee, including questions asked by the senator himself. With that, the senator concluded his questioning and yielded back to the chairman. The chair then recognized the next lawmaker, signaling that the confirmation hearing would continue with further examination of the nominee.